It's your girl, Honey, and I'm here today to talk to you about something that affects us all, which is fear. I want to share with you guys some information that may be helpful to you all. I know that it has been beneficial to me, and that is with fear, it's false evidence appearing real. That's an acronym that I learned from listening and going to see Les Brown back in the early 90s. And when I saw him, he was amazing. Keep in mind, I was in my 20s, maybe around 23, 24 years old. And oftentimes, we experience things in life a lot earlier than maybe what we're going to use that information for. So I find myself falling back on some experiences that I had early on in life, and that is dealing with fear. Fear will cripple you, fear will handicap you, fear will choke the very dreams out of your mind or out of your mouth. Nothing good comes of fear. Now, there's two different kinds of fears. One is, of course, the fear of the Creator. Now, that's what we all should have, and that's not what I'm talking about. So that is exempt from this right now. But the second kind of fear is the fear of failing, the fear of achieving one's goals or dreams, the fear of trying something new or stepping out on faith or grace or favor or whatever it is that you choose. Oftentimes, we surround ourselves around people that are as fearful as we are. And what does that do to us? It damages the possibility of our growth. It damages the possibility of us reaching that next plateau. We all are to be successful. And the only way that we do not achieve success is because we hinder our own progress. Oftentimes, I've heard in conversations, I've even been guilty of saying this. If it wouldn't have been for so and so, or had not I did such and such, or if this person would have just did this, then these results would be different. In in the long run, the hard cold truth about it was I dropped the ball. In every situation, you have to be honest with where you are and who you are. And oftentimes you drop the ball because you are afraid to make the goal. You are afraid of what's to come. You are afraid of being at the epitome or the pinnacle of success. And why is that? We have fallen down so many times. It's automatic that we know how to get back up. But when it comes to charging forward or moving forth with our goals and our dreams, sometimes some of us can become stagnated. And that's unhealthy. So what we need to do and what you guys need to do, and this is for my viewers, and this is still about the big, bold, or I'm sorry, the brave, bold, beautiful dreamers. For those of you that are having trouble getting started, start with something simple as a simple goal. One goal. Don't start with 5 or 6 or 3 or 4. Just start with one goal. And start with that one goal. Set a date for that goal. Accomplish that goal. And then you can move on to the next goal. What that's going to do is that's going to build inventory into your trust fund. And the trust fund is you having faith in the ability of your gifts or your talents. Oftentimes we don't celebrate us as a people. We wait for other people to validate who we are. And I implore every one of you, you have to celebrate your own strengths and you have to change your weaknesses. And don't sit around and wait for someone else to tell you what you can do. Sometimes you're not going to have a cheering section. Sometimes you're going to have to go into life facing a lot of your obstacles and your circumstances alone. alone. But in the interim, it's going to make you stronger. In the long run, you'll benefit. Why? Because, see, if you can learn to do a lot of things alone, then there's so much growth when you learn how to come together with other people. There's this famous quote by Marion, I believe it's Williamson or Anderson, I'm not certain, but it's about our deepest fear. And that quote is just so powerful, and it touches home for me because now I don't know all of the words to it, but the parts that really stand out to me are the parts that talk about who are we not to shine. You know, us playing dumb or dimming down, it doesn't help the situation. You know, we were made to manifest the glory of God that is within all of us, or manifest the Creator which is within all of us. And when we do that, we unconsciously let our light shine, giving others permission to let their light shine also. And I am just looking forward to becoming more fearless instead of fearful. I've already failed at many things, but I want to see me succeed at many others. So this video is just, again, another series of the Bold, Brave, Beautiful Dreamers, or Bold, Brave, Beautiful Women. And it can also include men. This is just not to women. This is to whomever that may be experiencing some setbacks because of their own fear or some hindrances, and they haven't taken the time to really take inventory and to look at self to see if there's some outside as well as inside influences that we are letting gravitate and dictate our thought process, and in what we are not getting from the world or out of our process that we have to go through. Each of us have a course in life that's already been set for us. And, you know, some of us have learned how to live while others are still finding how to live. And what I mean by that is, I've learned early on from a child. You know, I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, but the way that I was raised was, it didn't matter where you were, or what your circumstances dictated to you. You could always rise above your circumstances, and you could always make where you were beautiful, or you could always create a habitat of a euphoria, if you will, where just because you may have lived in the ghetto didn't mean that your surroundings had to look ghetto, or that you didn't have to plant flowers or decorate or do those things that would bring harmony and comfort to your home. And I take that into every space that I've moved into. I've had little to nothing, and then I've had a lot, but in each instance or in each space, I make the best of what I was given, and I make the most out of it. And I try my best to make each environment as beautiful as the last environment. And that helped me to reach goals. It helped me to set further goals, and it helped me to step out and to be fearless. Now, sure, we all have setbacks regarding goals and dreams and aspirations. But, you know, sometimes those very setbacks are time for us to reflect, to engage into more of a deeper thought process, so that we can understand what it is that we need to do differently. Every experience that we have is not bad or good or negative or positive. It's really a lesson. And we choose to put it, or we choose to put negativity or positivity on it based on our emotions and how we feel. I would encourage you all to journal. I also would encourage you all to set goals and to get your vision board done. And to surround yourself around people that are in the field or are in the areas that you want to be in. If you want to be a makeup artist, it doesn't make sense for you to work at a phone company. Although I understand ends have to be met. I'm just saying, if that's your interest, if you have a passion and you want to get started, you know, we make so many excuses on why we can't get started. I don't have this, I don't have that. What you have right now is air in your lungs, a spirit in your body, and a vehicle that is transient. It can be moved around wherever you take it. And you also have a brain. You've been given another opportunity to do something different than the day before. So with that being said, let's not make excuses, but let's take our excuses and turn those excuses into progress. And if you want to get started, just get started. If you don't know how to get started, just get started. And you saying, okay, you sound crazy. What I'm saying to you is, if you want to become whatever it is, whether it's a makeup artist, whether it's a hairdresser, whether it's a seamstress, look into starting those classes. Look into being trained or mentored by someone in that field. There's always someone that's out there that's willing to share knowledge and willing to give you an opportunity, but you have to take advantage of it. And not only take advantage of the opportunity, you have to go a little bit further and you have to dedicate yourself to whatever it is that you say you want to do. And you'd be surprised, and I would be surprised, because I'm looking to find myself this year in some beautiful places, seeing the world, traveling, doing some beautiful things, and meeting beautiful people. And the fear of the unknown, I'm getting ready to let that go. It's already gone because I'm speaking about it. Therefore, I'm putting it out into the universe that it's not going to hold me back. And as long as I've been given another opportunity to wake up and to be alive, I've been given a chance to achieve my dreams. And dreams are not always easy, but you have to work at it. And you have to keep working at it. And you have to keep working at it. And you may get knocked down 100,000 times. But just think of how much stronger you are going to be for getting back up. And the skill set and the mindset and the understanding that you will have of what that canvas tastes like. And also what standing on your feet feels like. So until the next video, you guys, don't forget to please rate, comment, and subscribe. Be bold, be brave, be beautiful, be dreamers, and be adventurous. And don't let anyone or anything stop you. Till the next video, you guys, ciao.